All right, guys, this is the second week of the Mad Breakdown, showing you what we're buying and why we're buying it. ATRS here. Try to make this a lot quicker than last week's. Last week's was about 20 minutes, but ATRS here. Good on the RSI CCI. You can see Friday. This one was another buy we had a couple weeks ago. We got 0% that week. Didn't look like it was ready. We just missed the boat on that one, but this one looks like it's ready to go. Looked for about 250 in the resistance, good 5% here. Turning up on the full stochastics right above the 50, which is really good. A little room to accumulate, and the chicken money flows in the green. That's a good one. It's in the upward channel as well. Like this one, looks good. The 8's starting to turn up over the 13 and 22. What do we have a buy for this one? About 235. So right about, what is that? Right about 245, 246, right under 250. Good 5% on this one. CYTR, right at the RSI about 50. CCI, right below the zero line, but trending up. Really like the waves in this one of the historical data or the past data. Looks good. On the RSI is right below the zero. Will turn up above the zero this week. Bounced off support earlier last week. Good big thing to mention here though is the full stochastics. Every time this one went below the 20 and crossed over, it turned back down and then bounced. So every time it bounced though, it did really well, shot up. So we see a bounce here last week off the 20. The ADX line, the positives going up, and the black line should turn up with it. A lot of room to accumulate. A lot of stuff sold off, so the chicken money flow should see a good uptrend this week on this one. Have a buy on this one right about 168, 169 this week. A lot of room to run. So I would say good 5, 8. Pretty confident with 8% gain on this one this week. EKSL, really good, RSI strong, trending really well, popular, a lot of eyes on this one. Had a good week on Friday. You see a big jump up there. We have this one at about a 182 buy. Looking room to accumulate up to about $2. So right around 195 you can get a good 8% out of this one. Right in the upper Bollinger Band, which is good, showing strength here. The MACD's right above the zero line, and we could see the black line continue right above it next week. A little oversold, but that's okay. We got strong DI on the ADX going up. The room to accumulate. Chicken money flow's gone up last week, so that shows us it's got bought in the upper percentile. And the Williams percent is in the green, showing us pretty strong week on this one. Onvo, if I had to pick one this week, I would pick this one. I already put a 122 buy-in for this one. Really strong, really good trending. A lot of eyes on this one. So 122 is already right in the upper Bollinger Band, guys. The EMA 8's already, trending right above it, which is good at a good slope. The MACD strong over the zero line at a 0.036. And still has a good slope moving upward. Still got room on the full stochastics to buy up. So this one, probably look around Wednesday, definitely get rid of this one. The ADX line is strong going up. The black line's above the green, which is a solid indicator to us. Still room to accumulate. Chicken's good in the green. That means everyone's buying it in the upper percentile. And the Williams just right above its top band. Like I said, if I had to pick one this week as a winner, I would pick this one. I'm very happy with it. The resistance on this one, you're looking at the past support, which is about 134. So again, room to, if you get at 122, 128, you're 5%. I would say good 8-10% week on this one. If I had to pick one, this is it, guys. VERU, I would say, would be my second pick for the week. RSI, CCI, we know strong, that's what we look at. But what I'm looking at here on the chart is there's a big wall right about 220, 218. A lot of people bought it up, and you see it went down. But a lot of people were not willing to get rid of it for roughly on average around 180. So that's a big floor there. Right around 180 is a big floor. So between 180 and 220, that's where people have stopped willing to sell it off and they're holding it. So all those people that bought it up mid-March, they're not letting it go and they're waiting for it to rise up again to about 220. So if we get this one, got our target buy-in on Monday for this one about 190. About 190, 192. Look for 192. I have to watch this one pre-market again. Same with Onvo. I'll alert both of these if there's any huge pre-market action on this one and make a decision on that. But right now we'll stick with Onvo at 122 and VERU at 190. Again, top Bollinger Bands are coming out last week. Sat in a short little channel right around 173 to 185. MACD's turning up. Was going down towards the zero. Now it's turned up to the 0.03. Full stochastic shows a strong trend going up, and same with the ADX and the green line. It's trending strong on that one. A lot of room to accumulate. Looking good. CMF is up. Williams is up. I would say Onvo number 1, VERU number 2 for this week. Solid charts on those two. WIN. Again, it's above the 50 line, trending up. It looks like it's never really achieved more than in the past recently, the 60, so there's still room for it to go. And the CCI is trending pretty strong as well. Looking for it to be pretty close to the 100 line, if not maybe right across at the end of the week of the 100 line. We got a buy-in on this one for 154. End of the week at 156. The MACD's right below the zero, which is good, and we want to see it cross over this week. It's bouncing on the full stochastics, so look for a strong run up to the 50 because the ADX line is going positive. They're crossing over. This one's kind of right at the bottom of the momentum, right? So we want to see it cross over and go. If we can catch them right at the bottom of the momentum before everyone jumps in, that's great. That's better for us, more money for us. A lot of room to accumulate still. Checking money flow, strong steep angle last week. That meaning everything got bought up right in the upper percentile of last week, which drove it up to 156. See some good support, some resistance on this one. Right in the high 160s, I would say. 167, 66. So a good 5-8% on this one. That's it for the week, guys. If you have any questions, shoot them out. Hope this is helpful. Made them public. I'm going to make them public after every week is over because these picks are exclusively for you guys being the subscribers. And happy trading this week, guys. Boom.